So, E3 has come and gone, and I don't know if you guys been keeping up with it. I've sort of been on and off with it. I know what's going on generally, but I haven't, there's not really a lot of games that interest me. I was just kind of here and there. Like, I would check out Reddit for updates on E3 and other things, and like I have some friends who are always talking about it on Facebook, so I've been kind of keeping track of it, kind of not. I've also haven't really had much time to really focus on that right now because I just have so much, I got other things going on. I've been working a lot and getting together with friends, so I actually been out quite a bit and not really at my computer as much as I usually am. I guess that's a good thing because I used to complain about it so much, right? But yeah, E3 has come and passed, and I'm wondering what kind of games you guys thought interest you. I saw some games that I thought were pretty interesting, but they were games that I was already interested before they even announced it on E3, or if they even did, because I didn't watch it live. I just, you know, kept track of the certain games that were confirmed for Xbox One or PS4 or Wii U or 3DS. You might not know this, but I've never owned, well, I haven't owned a handheld console ever since, what was it called? It was like called Sega, it was a handheld big console, and I can't remember what it's called, but I know it was Sega. So I can't remember right now, and it's gonna bug me for the rest of the day. But that and then like Game Boy Color were like the last few handholds I've ever used, and then I've always just been, my brother and I at least have always been PlayStation for people. Like we've never really owned Xbox. We own a Wii, and we've always been into Nintendo. So Nintendo, PlayStation, we've had the first PlayStation, PlayStation 2, my brother owns the PlayStation 3, but I don't really use the PlayStation 3 that much. Since he got the PlayStation 3, I've mostly been playing on PC. The announcements for Xbox and PlayStation didn't really concern me very much, but it was good to know what was out there, and I've heard that, or what I've read, Xbox One, it not doing very good right now. Although it's still gonna sell. There's always gonna be those loyal fans who are gonna buy the Xbox One anyway. I don't know, but it sounded like PlayStation 4, Sony just blew everyone out of the water, and a lot of people are making the switch. And I know some friends who are making the switch from Microsoft over to Sony, and you know, good for them. You know, you don't have to stick with a company that you don't support very much. Like, and a lot of people are very disappointed with it, and so they're moving over. They're moving on. You know, trying something different, and I think it'll be very cool. I'm not saying PS4 will be the best. I think like my brother and I do plan on ordering it. The thing is though, we're not going to order it right away. We haven't pre-ordered it. We have pre-ordered some games for PS3. He's a big fan of games like Heavy Rain. He's really into JRPGs, and he's a huge Final Fantasy fan. The latest Final Fantasy announcements have been disappointing. Like, we're really disappointed of where that franchise has gone. Like, I feel the same way with the Resident Evils and like the Silent Hills, and then now the Final Fantasies, although it's been going downhill for a while now. We're starting to try some other ones. Heard some, he's gonna start playing Kingdom Hearts, and they announced that there's gonna be a new Kingdom Hearts game, so that'll be really cool. But this is stuff we'll worry about later, because I think the PS4, once it comes out, it'll be great and everything, but there's always like bugs, there's always problems for the first little bit, and then they kind of fix it up, and you know, things are better for it. We're kind of waiting for that. We're waiting for them to work out all the bugs after the first wave of sales, and then we're gonna buy it. And we're not in a rush. I'm not in a rush because, like I said, I'm a PC gamer, so I'm not in a rush. He's not in a rush because there's still some games for PS3 that he's interested in, like Last of Us. Again, it doesn't really affect me, but once in a while I still am interested in it. I do want to get an opportunity to play on that, just see how it feels, because you know they've changed the controller. It's a little more bulkier, and apparently it's supposed to suit your hands better. I was never a big fan of controllers. I just always felt really uncomfortable with them, and even with the Wii, I was actually okay with the Wii controllers. But for the Wii, I didn't really play much other than Monster Hunter Tri. So it didn't really matter at the time. It just worked out for me. But for PlayStation, I just kind of grew out of like using controllers. I'm just not really into the controllers. I actually do like the feel of the Xbox controllers better, but then we don't really play Xbox, and we don't even own an Xbox, so again, doesn't really affect me. But yeah, I've always liked the feel of the keyboard and the mouse. It's just, I'm just more into it, and then I just like it better for many reasons. And I just like being at my computer, and it's all in one package, one wonderful package of entertainment and everything. So yeah, what was I gonna say? Okay, so yeah, we pre-ordered Last of Us, so he's pretty stoked for that, and we also pre-ordered oh, what I was getting to, because I was talking about handheld consoles, I'm finally gonna jump back into it, and I'm gonna get myself a 3DS. I've been holding back for a really long time, just because I keep thinking to myself, I won't really have any time to play games, like in and between whatever, and when I'm at home, I'm on my computer anyway, and I just play whatever games on the computer. But there are some games for the 3DS that you can't really play on the PC, and I think my brother and I are going to split on it, and we're going to share it, and we already ordered a couple games. I really want to get back into the Pokemon series, looking at the trailers, looking at what they've done with the latest Pokemon game, Pokemon X and Y. Really intriguing and really neat. You know, the whole, it looks very different, very new, and it's got my attention. I want to give it a shot. So I already pre-ordered Pokemon X. I chose X. I don't know why. I think my friend might be getting Y, so I'm sure we'll do some sort of trading. We'll have something going on there. What else did we pre-order? We pre-ordered Shin Megami. I think it's part of like Fire Emblem. I don't really know the series very well, so I'm not gonna, don't take my word for it. It's something my brother's interested in because he loves JRPGs, and we've heard he's heard a lot of good things about it. We're gonna get that for 3DS. So we're gonna trade. I think Shin Megami comes out before Pokemon, because Pokemon XY comes out in October. So he'll be playing his games first, and then I'll play my games. It'll probably take me longer to finish my game than his games. Who knows? But yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on with like the whole, because there's a lot about gaming for the past week, and we just went and binged on some games. We actually haven't bought 3DS yet, but we are planning on doing it soon. I just feel weird because I just spent like so much money. I didn't even leave my room. I just bought so many things online already. I also ordered more balloons because I'm gonna be doing another project soon, like very soon. Once when they show up, I'm gonna start them, and then I'll show you guys what I'm doing. But yeah, holy moly, I'm spending a lot of money, and I'm gonna wait till my paycheck comes tomorrow. My paycheck should be coming tomorrow, and I'll feel a little better about it, and then I'll go buy the 3DS with my brother. Yeah, so that's what's been going on with me, and keeping track of all that stuff. Games I have, when I saw this game, what's it called? It's called Crimson Dragon, and I think it's exclusive for Xbox One, and it looks really cool. I'm kind of disappointed it's an exclusive, but what I'll do is I'll just buy Monster Hunter Tri Ultimate for 3DS, and well, I think I'm pretty set on getting it anyway, so I'm gonna go for that instead. And I have played Monster Hunter Tri already on the Wii, but I heard they added new monsters and features for the 3DS version, so I'm sure it'll be worth it. I remember I've clocked so many hours on that game because it was just so good. I just love fighting monsters and, you know, upgrading your gear and being awesome. It's just so much fun. So I'm gonna get that game. It's funny looking at the games that they showed at E3. It's like there are a lot of first-person shooters, a lot of those types of games, and honestly, they're not really games that interest me that much because in my eyes, they almost look a lot the same. There was one game that they showed called The Division. It looks amazing, but I don't want to just judge it on the look. That's all I really need to talk about, and I'm gonna wrap it up. But thanks for watching, and tell me what kind of games you found interesting at E3, if you kept up with it. If not, then I have nothing else to say. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye!